Hello guys, my name is Alina and I'm one of the PT Expert at PT Tutorial Sources Group. A warm welcome to all of you guys. I hope you are doing safe in this pandemic situation. Today we are going to discuss about the Retell lecture, which is one of the most important integrated tasks of the PT exams. As you guys know, that it is the fourth task of the speaking module. First being the read aloud, then repeat sentences, then describe image, and then Retell lecture. It is the fourth task, but the third important integrated task. The first integrated task is read aloud, then repeat sentences, and the third one is Retell lecture. Let's have a look. In Retell lecture, this is how exactly we will see the question on the screen. You will hear a lecture. After listening to the lecture in 10 seconds, please speak into the microphone and retell what you have just heard from the lecture in your own words. You will have 40 seconds to give your response. There would be a lecture, which means the listening ability of the students will be judged. Not only that, but the speaking ability as well will be judged. On what basis? How we speak. Alright. So we have 10 seconds of preparation time between the question answer and between the question audio. The lecture would be of approximately 40 seconds and at the max it can be of 2 minutes. As the title says, that we have to give the response within 40 seconds. Not to utilize the entire time duration, as there are highest chances of abrupt end and it can reduce the score towards the pronunciation. So it's better that we speak for approximately 32 to 36 seconds. In the question as well, there can be the possibility of an image or video clip. They are meant for the distraction purpose. It will fulfill just 10 to 15% of the audio content. But in the audio question, definitely, if we are focusing on the audio question, it will help us to grab more number of content and help us to speak for longer duration of time, that is approximately 32 to 36 seconds. But if we rely on the images or even if the videos, it will not help us to speak for longer duration of time. As you can see over there, the volume icon also is there. As I'm moving the cursor as well. So we can keep the volume at 100 so that we can grab more number of keywords and focus towards the listening part. The audio would range from the first blue bar towards the end of the blue bars, which means the blue bars are progressing towards the end. Audio, as I said, can be of 40 seconds, but it doesn't define exactly in terms of the numbers, but definitely in terms of the blue bars. The audio answer as well will begin and it will record in terms of the blue bars only. It can have the 40 blue bars and it will progress towards the end. Once we see that just 2 blue bars are left while the completion of the entire bar, we must stop speaking that particular answer or the sentence, because there are highest chances of speaking the incomplete sentence. If we go on speaking beyond those 38 blue bars, if we go on speaking, there are highest chances of getting recorded any of the particular sentence in an incomplete way in the last 2 blue bars as well. Start speaking the answer immediately once you see the first blue bar on the screen, which is exactly somewhere over here. Alright? Fine. There are some of the things included, like in exams we'll have such 3 to 4 questions. Not only that, each of the question would be of 15 marks considering the fluency, pronunciation and content scores. 5 for each of those skills. So 5 for fluency, 5 for pronunciation and 5 for content. Those fluency, pronunciation and content scores will get allocated towards the listening and speaking. So the 2 most important thing which we needed to understand before attempting the Retell lecture would be how we speak and what we speak. If we focus on how we speak, we will be able to grab good score towards the speaking. And if we focus on what we speak, we will be able to get good score towards the listening, because content will ultimately add up the score towards the listening, as well as the fluency and pronunciation scores will add up towards the speaking. Let's understand each of the enabling skills a bit in the detail. First of all, taking the oral fluency. In oral fluency, the most important thing is avoiding the fumbles. Many a times when we speak the sentence, we tend to speak it in bit sort of words or the sort of sounds. We should avoid the fumbles or any of the hesitation while speaking the sentences or even the correct answer or the entire answer. Next important thing is speaking naturally. When we try to speak naturally, we get good score towards the pronunciation And the fluency, the tone, the pace, the pitch, everything will get in a perfect way. The way of speaking is very, very important, because many a times we tend to manipulate or try to speak in the exact accent or the way of speaking as there was in the audio question. Avoid those things. Try to speak naturally, smoothly, and effortlessly. The most important thing is speaking like a native speaker. Stick to the country domain from where you belong. Don't try to manipulate the voice. Try to speak just like a native speaker. Next is avoiding the hesitation or nervousness while speaking the sentences. When we are not clear in the head that how to frame the sentence exactly on the basis of the keywords which we have taken in the book, there are chances of hesitation or nervousness because we are not confident about speaking the answers. Next important thing is breakages in the sentences. We have to avoid the breakages. That is the most important thing. When we speak any of the sentence, we take mini pauses after chunks of words. The lecture is about topic. This can create the problem in terms of breakages. Frequent pauses are getting observed in the answer that can reduce the score for fluency. Not only that, but when we just speak single words, the lecture is about topic name. This can create the problem again for the fluency. So overall, this is about the fluency, not speaking in ums, trying to speak naturally, clearly, and smoothly. This was the first enabling skills. Jumping towards the next enabling skills, that is the pronunciation. The most important thing in the pronunciation is clarity. Speak each and every word very clearly. The words which are taken in the book must be spoken with clarity. If we don't speak with clarity or we don't open the mouth a bit more towards the words production, there are chances of low scores in the pronunciation. Speaking each and every word with the right pronunciation is very important. Many a times we are taking lots of keywords in the book, but we are not aware about its spelling or how to just spell it, how to just pronounce those words. This can create the problem of pronunciation scores. It has been observed that many of the students speak with a lack of clarity, just mumble in mouth, or don't speak or produce the words clearly. There are highest chances of low scores. Not only that, but speaking like a native speaker, again, is the important thing towards the pronunciation. Tone comes under the pronunciation only. When we try to speak with fluctuation towards the tone, or when we speak in a bit rhythmic tone, stretching the words, stressing the words, this can reduce the scores for pronunciation. The rhythmic tone can be in terms of stretching the words. The lecture is about then thinking, then speaking the words again. This can create a problem towards the breakages in the flow of the answer, the consistency of the answer. Alright, so till now we have discussed about the oral fluency and pronunciation, which are the two most important enabling skills. Now working towards the content, that is the most important another enabling skills for the listening scores. It is approximately 5 marks, and that's why we are able to get 15 marks, 5 for fluency, pronunciation, and content, each of them. Content is more about speaking the words from the audio lecture, but selection of the word is very important. If the words selected from the audio are not wise enough, this can create low scores in the content. What if I'm just speaking the prepositions? What if I'm just speaking the repeated words again and again? What if I'm repeating the same content, the same nouns, the same verb forms, the same adjectives or adverbs again and again, or repeating the same collocation twice or thrice? It can reduce the scores for the content. So it's better that we just try to speak unique contents. Unique contents can be in terms of characters, the actions, relationship, implications, and conclusions. Some from the introduction of the particular audio, something from the body paragraph of the audio, something from the conclusion of the audio. So variety of content is most important thing. Alright, so till now we have discussed about the enabling skills, that it includes the fluency, pronunciation, and content. Now talking about few of the things which we need to keep in mind when we are attempting the Retell lectures. The first important thing is that what if the audio is of short duration? What if the audio is of length duration? When the audio is of just a short duration, can be of minimum 45 seconds or 50 seconds, definitely the keywords which will be taken in the book would be less. Might be we are just able to take 10 words or 12 words. this can create a bit of problem. Not only that, but if there is a lengthy audio, we have taken lots of keywords, but we don't have more than 40 seconds to speak the answer. Being precise enough towards both the things in terms of lengthy audio as well as the short audio, making it sure that we will speak for approximately 32 to 36 seconds only, that is the most important thing. When we have short audio, when we have less keywords, we might feel a bit hesitated or less confident towards speaking the answer, but still we have to manage covering that particular duration of 32 to 36 seconds. How we can manage is by using some of the supporting liners, some of the remembered sentences, some of the most repeated or frequently repeated jargons or words by us. This can be one of the solution towards it. Not only that, but if there is a lengthy audio, which means of 2 minutes or less than that, like 1.5 minutes, still we can manage to speak by avoiding the abrupt end. When we have more content, we are overconfident and we try to speak for longer duration. Sometimes we go beyond 40 seconds and this can create a bit of problem towards the pronunciation scores. All right. Now, talking towards the time duration, how much preparation time do we have? We have approximately 3 to 5 seconds only between the audio question and the audio answer. Between those particular preparation time, we can think about how to just start the particular answer. We can think about what can be the topic word of that particular answer. We can think about drafting the words. We can think about speaking possible supporting liners. Ultimately, we have just 3 to 5 seconds. So it's better do more practice and be clear that what you want to do in those particular 3 to 5 seconds. Definitely, I would suggest to think about the topic name. If you're going to start with the lecture is about, think what you want to speak in the topic name. That can be any of the possible words between the keywords which you have taken. It can be possibly for one of the most important keyword. It can be possibly the concluding keyword as well. No need to worry about it. Just try to speak with just one particular keyword from the written keywords. All right. Yes, definitely. As you can see on the screen that 40 seconds is only there to speak the audio answer. We must focus on speaking in that particular duration only. One of the most important thing which everyone would be saying is rigorous note taking. Quick note takings really help in the Retell lectures. We have to listen to the audio and quickly take the keywords in the book. Listen to the audio, take the words. Alternate pattern of the keywords will also help us. Sometimes many of the students are taking the sentences, the pairs of words, academic collocations. It can be the chunks of words. It can be phrases also. Any sort of pattern will work until and unless the outcome, the way of speaking as well as what we are speaking is considered. All right. So jumping towards the template, which is being named as well or framed as the templates. But I would say that take it as a supporting liners. Pick up the liners from that particular template or pick up any of the random liners for your reference once you think that you will be able to pronounce those words. Because pronunciation of the supporting liners is very important. We sometimes take the template, random templates, and in those random templates, it has been mentioned that furthermore, he mentioned about. This is one of the liner in that particular template. But what if I am a speaker who don't have the ability to pronounce that particular word mention? What if I'm speaking as mention? It can create a problem of sir and sir sounds. It can create the problem of pronunciation scores. So pick up any of the template very wisely. I can provide you with the demo template as well. All right, so talking about the template, the first liner is, the speaker was keen to mention about the topic. So we just have to insert the topic name after of. Furthermore, he mentioned about and then the another keyword or 2 or 3 more keywords. Moreover, he discussed about that we can use any of the possible word about also or that also, depending on the keywords which we are using. Not only that, but the next line would be apart from that, it was quite clear from the speech that. So we just have to insert few of the words after the word that. All right. Now, as we can see in this particular template, there is introduction as well. So in the first sentence, we are going to use the topic name. In the middle sentences, that is furthermore sentence, moreover sentence. And apart from that sentence, we are going to just adjust the content words after the word about or that. But in the last sentence, we are going to conclude the entire answer. So we are going to speak from the last few words which we have picked up. We are just going to speak those particular words in the last framed conclusion or the sentences. But what sort of keywords we must pick up from the particular audio lecture is one of the very important thing to understand. They are named as the keywords. What are the keywords? Let's have a look. All right. Here it is. So the keywords are nothing but it can be the proper nouns, name of the person, country, institutions, or the body. Usually it is very easy to speak the country's name, depending that we are able to pronounce those words or not. As well, it is important to speak the institution or the body or the organization's name. And at the same time, it is very, very easy as well to speak those particular names, depending on the pronunciation again. But the people name or the person's name are usually difficult for us to speak or pronounce because we don't know how that particular name is being spoken by those particular native speakers. All right. The next keyword can be in terms of percentage or the percent. The example is given on the screen only. That is 87% of the people said. This is the perfect phrase which we can speak. 87% of people. Right? So we can just adjust this particular phrase in the template we just have referred. Not only that, but jargons as well can help us. Intestines, diseases, these are the pair of words. Not only that, but the entire phrase also can be adjusted in any of the liners which we have just seen in the template. It can be spoken in the second sentence, wherein there was moreover. Not only that, it can be spoken in the furthermore sentence. It can be spoken in the apart from that sentence. Any of the sentences, this particular jargon can be adjusted. The another sort of keywords which can be picked up from the lecture is in terms of facts or figures, like 84 out of the 100 students opined that. This is one of the facts or figures which we can take from the particular audio and just to speak it very clearly in the audio answer. Years are the most important thing in terms of keywords. The years can be 1921 as the example is given. Not only that, but statistical informations are also helpful to speak up very clearly. They are easy as well. Not only that, as I said, the percentages are also very easy to pick up. Make sure that those particular information are repetitive in nature, which means that if any of the particular topic is about total consumption, if that particular word is getting repeated 3 or 4 times in the entire audio, then that is particularly the key word in the entire lecture. So total consumption must be there in your book as well, and you must speak that particular word as well in the audio answer because that is the most repeated word in terms of content. All right, so this was about the template and the keywords which you can see as well. So this is the sample answer. In 40 seconds, no, but in 32 to 36 seconds, we have to speak the answer. So make sure that the speed is getting managed, the pace as well, the pitch as well is getting managed. Not only that, the tone must be consistent enough, the words production must be clear enough without any ums. All right. So as you can see on the screen, the answer, the speaker was keen to mention the kids video. So the kids video is the content and the supporting liner is the speaker was keen to mention. So as I said earlier also, we will be speaking the word mention only if we know the right pronunciation of it. What if I'm a speaker who has the habit of speaking mention because of my problem in terms of sir and sure sounds? So it's better that I will just adjust another word rather than mention. I would be speaking about talked. The speaker was keen to talk about the kids video. So that is a better selection of words. Nothing is wrong, but we can replace the words if we have the choice towards it. Okay, the next one is, it was about the marshmallow test. Again, the marshmallow test is one of the keyword which was taken and we are just adjusting few of the words before it and able to produce the exact framed sentence as it was about the marshmallow test. It is a direct, simple way to check the competency. This is again the keyword. The keywords are simple, direct way, check competency. It is nothing but the fillers. Again, the fillers in the next sentences, furthermore, he mentioned about. The next sentence has the fillers as moreover, he discussed that. Apart from that, it was quite clear from the speech that this is again the fillers. Not only that, the fillers are in conclusion, the lecturer highlighted that. These are the fillers which are getting used in this particular answer. Then what are the keywords? The good chunk of keywords are 2 marshmallow, 1 if not come back, ringing bell, Dr. Michelle, powerful implications, more disciplined, self-control, achieve life goals, relationship, ability to pursue goals. These are the chunks of 10 to 15 keywords which were taken from the audio and then spoken. This is how we have to exactly manage the keywords as well as the supporting liners in the exams. If we are able to understand the concept behind getting good scores in the Retell lecture by knowing the scoring criteria, the most three important things, fluency, pronunciation, and content, definitely the speaking and listening scores will get increased. I would say everyone should try to have the best score in the Retell lecture because it is one of the easiest tasks as compared to many of the difficult tasks. Alright, so few of the common errors which are made by the students in terms of might be speaking the answer, using the template, might be in taking the notes also. One of the problem is unclear notes taking. What if I'm not able to read my own note which I have taken in the book? What if the keywords which I have taken from the audio were not clearly written by me in the book? It can create the problem in terms of speaking, because when I'm speaking the answer in the 40 seconds of duration time, I would be just scanning the words taken by me, observing the words, jumping from one keyword to the another one in the logical flow, and I might have a breakage in between just because of unclear notes taking. Be sure that this error is not getting reflected in the answer. Alright. The next one is rushing while speaking the answer. Fast speaking can create the problem. In exam, just slow a bit down if you have the habit of speaking just like me, because I am also speaking a bit fast. But in the exams, definitely the speed must not be too high as well, because clarity of the words matters a lot. Try to speak in a very relaxed way, smoothly, effortlessly, without rushing in the answer. The next common error is in terms of abrupt start or abrupt end. We were just scanning in the book that what sort of keywords we have taken, and already the answer timer had started. So this can create the problem of abrupt start, because we were just scanning in the book what keywords are taken and the timer had already processed. Not only that, but there are highest chances of abrupt end. We were just thinking and speaking the keywords by looking in the book, but we were not sure that what actual the timer is processing. And that's why there are highest chances of abrupt end. The next common error is speaking the difficult words or complex words even if we don't know the pronunciation of those words. This can create a problem again for the pronunciation scores and definitely for the content score, because system is not able to capture those words with the right pronunciation. The scores won't be granted for content and definitely the listening. All right. Let's have a look to the audio question. Please listen to this particular audio question and try to take the keywords.
Let's take a look at this video of these little kids. They were offered the option of having one marshmallow immediately or 2 marshmallows 15 minutes later. And you've got some very cute videotape of this experiment. So let's take a look. Okay.
What we found is a very simple and direct way of measuring a competence that seems to make an important life difference.
A researcher tells these preschoolers that she's going to leave the room. If they wait for her to come back without eating the marshmallows, they'll get 2 marshmallows. Or they can ring the bell and she'll come back right away. But then they only get 1 marshmallow.
I won't ring the bell.
You won't ring the bell? Okay.
Looking at children over time, Dr. Michelle has found that being able to wait longer at 4 has some pretty powerful implications.
And what are those powerful implications? Is that that later in life they're more disciplined and have more self-control? Is that pretty much it?
Well, they are more likely to achieve their life goals. They have better relationships. They did better on their SAT tests.
I know, that's crazy. All because they waited 15 minutes for 2 marshmallows?
I mean, I think it is crazy. I probably would have eaten all 3. But
yeah, me too.
But, you know, actually, yes, the ability to be able to pursue your goals, in this case it was to have 2 marshmallows versus 1, and not go on automatic and just grab the marshmallow, is a very important skill. But I think a main point in Mind in the Making is that these skills can be taught if you're 14 or 40 or 4. It's not ever too late, and any child can learn them, any adult can teach them, and it's never too late.
All right, so this was about the audio question. This was the demo question which can be asked in the exams. On the basis of that, the previous answer was already made. You can just look at that particular sample answer and compare your keywords, that how many keywords you were actually able to take and how much were taken in the ideal answer. Thank you so much guys for being over here. I hope you are liking this particular video. Please do like and subscribe. Thank you so much.